Alright, hi everyone. I just wanted to have a little chat, just an update on things, because from my YouTube post, I said that I was going to take a break from streaming. Not making content though, I still will put out videos every day, but I did want to talk about a few things. So I guess this is like a little update video. I'll put some, I guess, game footage at the back, but this is something, I guess not Pokemon, this is more about personal. Sorry, this is more about something like personal about me. So yeah, if you don't want to watch this, that's okay. You don't have to watch this. It's more for anyone who was curious on my well-being and what's happening and any updates to the channel. So pretty much, yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming anytime soon. I feel like I need to have a break from streaming. I pretty much burnt myself out from socialness. That's the best way that I can put it, essentially, because I'm not going to get into details about this because it's not really necessary. I could talk on and on about myself, but I have been learning not to be as open as I should be. So pretty much because I'm very introverted and my tolerance for people can get really I guess low, and because there was a few things I was dealing with at work and on stream as well, having to put all of my boundaries, I think kind of imploded on my tolerance. So I guess lost motivation to just want to just talk to people, and I essentially what I do is I become a hermit, and it's the only way to, I guess, make myself feel better. It's a normal thing, and I said on my Discord that I'm taking a break, and I ask people don't message me because I just become an enclosed hermit. It sounds really bad, but it's just something that I feel comfortable with, and because I'm a very introvert, like I will keep saying this, I'm very introverted, I'm very antisocial, but I do enjoy talking to people to an extent, and I feel like I just pushed my batteries way too hard trying to grow the channel and trying to stream and also work at the same time, so it just blew up my social battery. So I guess I don't know when I'll be back streaming, maybe when I feel a lot better, but I want to, at the moment, focus on making content. So I will be uploading videos because I still want to grow my YouTube channel, and streaming did help, and that's why I pushed it, but it just didn't work in the end. It just exhausted me, and I want to take a step back and find out better way to go about this, the way that I can grow at my own pace, because I want to grow, I want to succeed in my YouTube career, I guess, and I want to make videos for people to watch and feel comfortable with. And me as a person, I felt like I was getting to a point where I wasn't being comfortable with a lot of people, and I felt like my battery was unfortunately extended to a lot of people. So if you're watching this and you feel like I have hurt you in some way, I do apologize, and that I guess unfortunately for my sake and for your own, I feel like it's best that if you feel like I've hurt you, or if you feel like I've said something mean to you, it's how do I say this in the nicest way possible? Unfortunately, it has to do with my tolerance. I'm the kind of person who, I'm nice when you meet me, but once I get to know someone and along the way there are things that I notice that about somebody that I just don't agree with, I just get really snippy at someone. It's a normal thing, unfortunately for me, because of my tolerance with people. So I guess just for your well-being, I would advise, if you felt like I have said something to you that you have personally felt hurt you, I would advise probably best just to not interact with me anymore, or just don't be in my space, because unfortunately it's just the person that I am. There's a lot of things that I just can't tolerate sometimes about somebody or people, and I'm just not that kind of person who is, you know, wanting to fix things, because how do I explain this in the like it's really hard to explain. I sound like a bitch. Yes, I do sound like a bitch, and sometimes I can be pretty bitchy, and it's because I prefer to keep my space safe. And I've tolerated a lot of people who I've let them in, they've made me feel uncomfortable, and I've let them continue to be in my space, and it's just terrible for my mental health. That's why I guess the nicest way possible is, yeah, if you feel like I've said something to you and you've taken it personally, I don't think that you should remain to be around. That sounds really weird. Okay, that sounds like I'm kind of like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's a good way or a nice way to say this, but I've said it multiple times that some people just aren't supposed to be in other people's spaces or communities. I'm that person. I would love to build a community, but I also will not tolerate people who don't make me feel comfortable or don't make me feel safe. And like I said, I will get snappy at some people, and some people might start, questioning, oh, do they like me? Do they like me because they're saying stuff to me? I don't hate somebody, but I just can't tolerate somebody. There's a big difference in that. Hating someone means, hate. Everyone says hate is a strong word. That is true. Hating someone basically means, you despise them in every way. I don't despise people. I just don't tolerate their ideas and things that they say, because I think it's dumb, essentially. So that's probably the nicest way that I can put it. But yeah, like I said, I am trying my best to grow and to be authentic. And my authenticity, sorry, I can't say that word. My authenticity is that, I'm comfy and I can be nice when the setting is comfortable. But when I don't feel comfortable anymore, I will change into someone that will push back and become snappy at somebody. I think that's a normal thing, honestly. So yes, I'm nice, but I also can be a bitch, which I think a lot of people don't really, I guess, what's a good word? I guess a lot of people just don't want to show that side, and I will always be authentic to myself. I'll be nice to you, but if someone says something that doesn't make me feel comfortable, I don't think I can be nice anymore, I think, like I said, it's just a normal thing, a normal interaction. And like I said, I want to grow as a content creator, but I want to grow in a space that I feel comfortable growing in. And I'm not going to please everyone. I'm not gonna be happy with some people sometimes if they say something to me that I don't like. And that's normal. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't hate people. I just I just can't tolerate people sometimes. But yeah, I think I've said a lot, and I hope this explains everything that's happened. I guess mentally wise, I'm okay. Like I said, I just needed to take a break and just, go be a hermit and go to the gym, which is like, that helps me so much. Just, being active and just being by myself works a lot. And it's just something, I want to focus on. And also, I want to focus on also, like I said, growing here still, making content here still, which I hope that I do my best. So yeah, so I hope you guys, still want to stay for the comfiness. And like I said, if I have ever said anything to you that you felt like has hurt you a little bit, I apologize. But like I said, my tolerance for people is just not that great. It's just not that great. But yeah. I guess that's all I have to say. That's a little update. I don't know how long this video is for, but hopefully I can come back to streaming soon, and that's pretty much it. Hope you guys, have a good time. I hope you guys will enjoy the videos that I will be uploading, and stay cheesy, and yeah, see you guys next time.